Hello guys, this is Al. Regarding residency interview, I'm recording another video for you. Today I want to talk about what to avoid at the day of the interview or what you shouldn't do. Therefore, start first from your appearance. You wanted to avoid very like a sloppy or casual dressing at the day of the interview, and we address that in how to pick a outfit or suit and tie with the good shoes that is seems professional. Therefore, this is one of the most important. And avoiding actually to have any bad interaction with any of the administration or the faculty at the day of the interview. Therefore, at the same time that you wanted to seems very confident, you wanted to avoid to be showing arrogant at the day of the interview. Therefore, you should always make yourself a border that what is arrogance, what is the self-confidence. Therefore, this is super important. Therefore, you should be very kind toward all the admin and people that invited you for the interview, and also toward the applicants that are on site. Another important thing is when you go to the interview, you should be also careful to ask questions, related questions from the program. Avoid just sit there and when they ask you, do you have any further question? Or they say, so no, everything with address. Therefore, shows that you are not enthusiastic about the program or the residency. Therefore, showing enthusiastic in all of your step of the interview, it's super important. Avoid fidgeting at the time of the interview, looking at your phone. This is super important. Don't look at your phone when you go to the interview. Please turn off your phone or put it in the silence, that avoid any complication during the interview. Because I saw some people go to the interview, still they're looking at their phone even they're interviewing. This is super important, and you want to show 100% there with the interviewer. And another thing, that don't ask about the perks at the time of the interview. Oh, what I'm gonna get, what kind of the health insurance I'm get, how many days off I'm gonna get, all of those little things that you could ask at the dinner event. If they invited you at the dinner, you could ask them from the residence if you want to ask those questions. Never ask those questions at the time of your interview from the interviewers. That doesn't seem good, because that seems that you mostly are interested in perks than doing the clinical work during your residency. Another thing that I wanted to mention, and it's super important, happened to me many times. Don't talk when they put you at the room conference to wait for your next interview. Don't talk about other interviews that you got. Therefore, you might be unconscious about the people are watching you, especially admins and different people. Therefore, you don't want to show them that you are not interested in your program, in their program. Therefore, you wanted to show 100% interest in their program when you go to the on-site interview. Another good advice that I'm 100% sure that you should really take it seriously: don't talk to the other candidates about the interview that you got and what is your opinion about those interviews. Therefore, this happened to me and it had a really bad reflection. That I don't want to explain it here, but definitely I advise you to take it super seriously. And what is important also at the time of the presentation, avoid to go beyond the time they specified in the instruction of your presentation. Therefore, if they said 5 minutes, avoid to go beyond the 5. If they said 10, avoid to go beyond the 10. Therefore, really following instruction is super important in your ranking if you want to get really good rank for the residency interviews. And also, when you are there in just be yourself, be present moment, avoid any unprofessional questions that is not related to clinic, or also not comparing the two different things, like the two residencies together. Therefore, all of these little things are super important. And then when you talk, please avoid to not look at around you the wall when you're talking to the interviewers, and try to look at the eyes of the interviewer with the confidence and also with the body language to convey your answer. And don't seem that you memorize the questions. This is another thing. You don't want it to be a person that memorized some sort of the sentence and question at the time of the interview, because the interviewer definitely feel it. After interviewing many people, you definitely can say which person is prepared, which person really did some research about the program, and which person not. Therefore, you wanted to also avoid to something that doesn't show your interest, which one of them is doing research about the program, what they are doing, who they are, what kind of procedure they have, how their department structure works. Therefore, you wanted to make sure all of these things is super important. And then also the best time that you want to definitely understand the program is also when they're giving you the tour. Therefore, instead of just thinking about different things, oh, this machine, I know this machine, they have it everywhere in all the centers. That's true. But all is about that you wanted to know how the department structure works. Therefore, when you go for the visits and the short tour with the residents or whoever, try to ask smart questions to understand how the teaching has its own place in their program, how they value, and then understand what kind of the relationship they have with the medical, because some of the residency, even the medical, they are involved in their residency, and you wanted to make sure that this is all good. Sorry, my daughter in the background making a lot of noise, and she wanted my attention. I wanted to end this video here, and I'm hoping you have a wonderful season of the interview with good lucks, and try to communicate with me. Gives us thumbs up and write a comment, and thank you for watching my channel, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye.